instance, just like the example we gave before, for instance, this book, John Osborne's book, Look Back in Anger. You know, there's something I like. Some of us will say, okay, I love reading James Hadley Chase. James Hadley Chase, not the title of it. James Hadley Chase is an author. Do you understand? But when you say I like reading James Hadley, what you mean is I like reading books authored by him. That is antonomasia. You shall say, please, right now we have time, bring out your John Osborne. The teacher is saying, bring out your Look Back in Anger. Do you get that? That is the idea. You understand? So antonomasia, use someone's office. Do you understand? To define that person. That is it. So if you see that kind of expression in your exam, you should know where you are heading. All right. We're trying to move. Any question? Say it again. Every worker in the council has the working chairman with the speed of light. Although we are the working chairman with the speed of light, not really antonomasia, because the chairman himself is like, that is, we know the chairman. You have spoken, what you are speaking now. For instance, if you have another, look for is something like an office that can cover its name. Do you understand? You are describing him, the working chairman with the speed of light. That's description on its own. Do you understand? It's different from what I'm trying to say here. You get that? But now, let's see this guy. Sinadoki is the next one now. I like Sinadoki. Sinadoki is a figure of speech also. You use Sinadoki when you use a part of something to represent the whole of it, or use the whole of something to represent a part of it. It can come either way. Use a part of something to represent the whole of it. In fact, your head is not good. You're not talking to the head. You are saying the person is not good. My eyes have seen something. It is not your eyes that has, it is you that has. Your eyes cannot see. You make your eyes to see because you have a brain. Or you don't understand. Your eyes has no power to see. My ears can. Have you ever heard what somebody asks you is? Nobody will ask you, can your ear hear me? They will ask you, can you hear me? It is you that can hear, not the ear. So when they say my ears can hear, it's just Sinadoki. It's not the ear. It's using a part to represent a whole. Do you understand? My hands can touch you. No, it is you that can touch, not the hand. Because if this human being dies, automatically the hand will die. But if the hand dies, the human being may not die. You understand? So the hand is a part representing a whole. And now when the whole wants to represent the part, as I said before, because your uncle hurt you, and you say, wow, uncle said, don't want to help me with this money. Why is the world so wicked? It is not the world. Don't use a whole. You're using a whole to represent a part here. So that is Sinadoki. Now, look at this one, lake poets. This is not a figure of speech. It's a literary term. Lake poets. When you say somebody is a lake poet, you are trying to say that this person is a romantic poet. A romantic poet is a poet that talks about the beauty of nature in their poems. We have Coleridge, Samuel Coleridge. We have people like William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is an English poet. He likes anything in nature. You see it? William Wordsworth, daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud. I think I should even add this man. This man should be one of our lake poets too. That is G.M. Hopkins. G.M. Hopkins says in his poem, that is Binse Poplars, Feld, 1879. If you look at the history of that poem, it's true life account, but I had to creatively bring it in the form of poetry. In 1879, the city of Binsey, in the village called Binsey in Oxford of England, that year, what happened? They fell a whole lot of poplar trees. If you go home, you grab your phone, you go plus beautiful trees. The pictures are there. They fell these trees for we don't know the reason. Fell of them. And it's not too good. You have to know how to raise nature. That's why there's a little girl, one lady here in Uganda. Yes, Uganda is late. She hugged a tree for 16 hours. Trying to global, she hugged a tree for 16 hours. When she was being interviewed, what inspired you? She said the world has neglected nature. She's trying to bring it back to embrace nature. Are you following me? She's trying to bring it back to nature. She was the ambassador. Can you see that? Nature. Being said poplars. Look at the point. He said, my aspen. Aspen is a kind of flowering plant. He said, my dear aspen, who's the world? Well, when lives in the sun. He said, this aspen plant has their root with leaves everywhere. They form cage to cover him. And the calling him is enjoying fresh air. And I said, leaves as the canopy to cover from hitting him. Are you getting the picture? That's there. Whose airy cages? Quelled means to stop. Quelled or point, they use the leaves to stop from laying down. Now, or fell. Fell are all fell. Of a first falling food not spared. No, not one that dabbled and sandaled. No one, even one that will be shaking like this, shaking like this. And he spoke something. He said something. He said, oh, if we but knew what we do, when we delve and heal, hack and rack the growing green. If you know what to do when you cut all these plants. He said, this country is so tender to touch. Country is so tender to touch. I've been so slender that like this thin ball, the brick will make no eyes at all. He said, country, why country? In literature, even English, country is rural life. Are you following me? You know, I'm coming to my country home. It's December. I'm going to my village. Country, it may have two meanings or more meanings. Country is a state. You know, when we mean states, state too has more than one meaning. You understand? A state has local governments in it, but a state is also another word for a country. It has states in it. Now, a country, when we say country life, we mean rural life, life of peace, life of calmness, life whereby nature. If you go to our villages now and walk long distance, sun will not touch you. Ah, we have trees, we have plants everywhere, interesting places to be. Now, the man said, since country is so tender, what's the country all about? Since nature is so tender, nature is tender. How? If you bring one, it's fat, isn't it? But just one cutlass, one strike of the machete will bring it down. So nature is tender, nature is weak, nature is soft. Don't use brasses on the ground. Just use one shovel to clear something, destroy something. You know what I'm saying? Look at that beautiful river. Just use one, just a truck of sand, you can cover something, you will spoil something. And if you do, this country is so tender. Nature is like a woman, it's like a mother to us all. Being so slender. He said nature is slender, very slim. It's too tiny, you can destroy it. Like this slick and thin ball. Nature is like your eyeball. And he said, it will make no eyes at all. When you use pin to pierce your eyeball, there will not be eyes there. You see, yet if you destroy this, what will you tell those that are coming hereafter? How will you tell your children? Funny time. There was a beautiful river here. What can you say? He said, so let's see how we can embrace nature. If you look at Daffodils by William Wordsworth, he says, I wander alone as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills. When all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Daffodils are beautiful flowers. He said, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the star that shines, on the Milky Way. They stretch in never-ending lines. Nature is so long and beautiful along the margin of the bay. And they tend at a glance, tossing their heads in significance. Nature dances. Life is beautiful when you see nature. That's why, if you look at, there are some areas whereby you see those plants. So see a beautiful society. You see plants in different strategic locations because you need them for oxygen. You don't just have to destroy them. Plant trees. If you cut one tree, you plant one. You don't cut one tree, plant two. Secretariat, go there. You're going to see beautiful trees, see flowers everywhere. That's the idea. It's not making sense for you. You know, some human beings build their house, they'll clear off all the trees, cut everything, and they'll pile all the flowers kind of nature. That is not good. Even if you go to some places, you're going to see natural plants here, see one there. It gives you good life. It elongates your life. It makes you breathe well. It helps you. But you know, you should know. So now, big words that talks about the beauty of nature. We call them big words. And so, for the ultimate purposes in objective example, questions and all that. Then the next one, epigram. Epigram. Oh, yeah, I'll throw my questions. Epigram. Epigram is a short, reasonable statement. In literature, a short, witty statement. Witty means sensible. You can say epigram, a short, witty statement. A statement that appears short but makes sense. Now, when you say the rich also cry, it's short but there is sense in it. You start asking, how can the rich cry? Think about it. They too have their own share problem. Every human being, the rich also cry. You see that in short, put it in, that is what we call epigram. An epigram